putting out a call everywhere in the world to people of all ages who realize that in spite of everything they know, whether they have mastery of a topic, a craft, a skill, or are a leader, that something else is required from us. And for me, what's required from us is to rethink of ourselves, not as people who are change agents or who are going to change the world, but as people who are willing to be spiritual warriors and to be the presence of compassion, bear witness, be with people in the difficulties and hardships. In my own work, I've been in the presence of so many people who are struggling, even suffering, and just wondering what all of this means. They're under greater anxiety and pressure and fear. I think this is worldwide in my experience. And so I wanted in my own self to develop the ability to stay and to be of service and not get hooked by anger or anxiety or rage or frustration or exhaustion, all of which many of us are facing. And so it became the path that I chose for myself and am now inviting others into is how can we cultivate our own capacities so that we can be with people as they are suffering, as they are experiencing failures and disappointments and illness and stress. This is for me still focused in the workplace and in communities because those are the people I know best and the lives and dynamics I know best. But it's a different kind of invitation. It's not how can you be a better change agent, how can you be a better social entrepreneur, how can you be a better leader. We know how to do those things, but in the world that we're facing right now, the dynamics of fear and aggression, and withdrawal, cynicism, very strong emotions as well of anger, despair, grief, rage. How do we cultivate our own presence and our own mindfulness and our own skillful means so that we can be of service at this time? So the warriors of the human spirit, as I call them, we could call them spiritual warriors, we could call them in Buddhism bodhisattvas, but there are people who are committed to being present in the midst of suffering and offering themselves with an open heart, with very little ego, hopefully, just to be a source of comfort, gentleness, and bravery for this time. And I feel there are so many of us who are ready for this role. I'm actually being surprised by the number of people who are saying yes. I envision us as being dedicated, which means we will train, we will develop our minds, we will develop our skillful means, and we will also develop as a very strong community because this work is inherently quite lonely. We encounter very strong emotions of sorrow and grief, and we need each other. We need a lot of support from each other. And when we have that support, then what is always true in my experience is humans can get through anything, actually with grace and joy, if we are truly together as community. So that's my intention. This is the work of the rest of my life.